Hi everyone and welcome. This is Ranzi from Always Shining in the Light of Love, and welcome to this video recording. Today is the 31st of October and we are celebrating Halloween, Samhain and Beltane on this beautiful day. I trust that wherever you are in the globe that your day is beautiful, filled with love, magic and great fun and joy. So today I bring to you the messages for November. These are for the month of November, so I'm going to literally talk about how November is going to be for all of us. It's just something that I like sharing. You can listen to it if you're guided to. You can embrace some of what I speak about if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it's perfectly fine. And I truly hope you find the path for yourself which is extremely fulfilling and brings you lots of love, joy and compassion and happiness. Behind me is an altar that I've got going. It's nothing fancy really, it's just a bunch of candles with a crystal in the center here and two other stones that I'm working with, which is smoky quartz and black kyanite, and a manifesting quartz dowel that's in the center of this all. It's fun to actually be able to extend the magic that is offered today by the universe and extend it outside of ourselves, so work with crystals, candles and oils and a whole lot of other stuff, herbs, anything and everything that you're guided to, literally stones, anything really. And if there's nothing you have or your toolkit is very limited, that's perfectly fine too. You have yourself, you are your biggest storehouse of wisdom, knowledge and information, so connect with your inner seed of knowledge and wisdom and you should be good to go. For this month's share, which is also going to replace the first week share of November, I have two oracle cards for you. The first is the Healing Energy cards by Leanne Peters, a very, very personal favorite of mine. The second is the Blue Angel Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Again, my go-to oracle deck whenever I feel I need some support and guidance from the universe. So what I've done is I've already shuffled the cards and picked out our cards, and we have the Healing Energy cards here and the Blue Angel oracle cards here. So here we go. Our first card for today is Enchantment. Our second card, Healing Energy card, is a personal absolute favorite, 11th month, 11th god, Goddess Awakening. And the third card for us is Cycles of Change. These Healing Energy cards are here for a special reason. They are here because I believe that while we work with these cards, we can truly be able to harness the wisdom that's within us, because we don't really need to go anywhere else and we don't really need tools. I mean, these are great to have, but do I need them? No. Do I love them? Yes. So really it's for us to harness our energy, our wisdom, our knowledge, and really be able to take a step forward in our journey with self-determination, perseverance, motivation, enthusiasm and just a sort of drive to move forward and accomplish and make true our dreams. So with the Cycles of Change, the Goddess Awakening and the Enchantment coming up, the themes are pretty clear. Number one, we are asked to not really lose ourselves in this game. I'm getting this feeling that this is a sort of a race, that we're all running and we all have to accomplish something, and we better do it before the other person does it, because then our accomplishment won't really mean much if we're second. And really that's not how it's done. I for one believe that we're all meant to succeed and that we all bring in something into this universe that no one else ever has or ever will. Therefore there's enough wisdom, enough knowledge, enough love which needs to go around, and therefore your work is needed, and it's needed at a time it will come to you, through you and for the other people. So So really, if you're trying to accomplish something in this moment and it's not working, that's perfectly fine, because at the point in time it does, it's going to be perfect. This is what is called divine timing. Sometimes you want something and you don't get it, and sometimes you're not really looking for things and they happen to you. That's the enchantment in the universe, that's the magic, that's the miracle, that's how things work. So don't lose that essence of love, fun, friendship, joyfulness, and a commitment to really enjoying your journey. Don't lose that in the race to being first, because that's really not the case, at least not with me, and I hope not with you either. With Goddess Awakening, I really feel that we are in the 11th month with the 1111, Goddess Awakening card number 11 in November 11th month, the 1111. I feel that it is a real push by the universe to us to really sort of get going. I feel a lot of us, and sometimes even me, are scared to move forward because it's uncertain, the future, scared because we feel we're not equipped well enough, scared because we are, at least I feel that maybe what I'm doing is not something which is really what I'm supposed to be doing, or does my work really align with my path? We have all these questions that keep coming, and these doubts which lead us into a downward spiral. And really, November is a month where we let go, we detach, we throw away, we yank off all those doubts and all those energy cords which connect us to that doubt. We really need to let them go away. We need to surrender them, we need to throw them away. So that's our second message for us. The third message, which is cycles of change, is very, very beautiful and life affirming, because the thing is that there are, okay, let me break it down. There are two things. The first is that things are changing. That's pretty obvious. We are really being propelled into a different direction, or into a direction which we thought we could never walk in, but now we're walking on that direction, and that's wonderful. Wonderful, because the universe has sort of pushed us in that way. And the second thing with change and cycles of change is that when you look at the next person sitting, or the person that's sitting right next to you, they probably have a very, very, very different experience of life right now as compared to you. And if you look at me, or if you look at anyone else on Facebook or in your personal life, in your daily life, their experience of this journey, this path, this year is just very different from your experience. And therefore it's very important that as long as we can honor our path, our journey, we can also extend that respect, that sacredness to other people as well. And so understanding that we are all different, we have different paths, and that our paths don't need to be the same. They can be diametrically opposite, and that's fine, because as long as we can honor them, hold them sacred, love them, share joy with them, I think that's what we really need to truly work on in this month especially. So for the Blue Angel Oracle card deck, I've seen the last card, so I'm pretty happy with what we are getting. Anyway, the first card for us is this. It says, Beyond the Storm, Protection. The second card for us is Abundance Mandala, Prosperity. And the third card for us is Shambhala, Golden Age. I, for one, am really, really happy to get these cards for us today, because number one, let the doubt that I'm not on the right path, let the doubt that this is not it, let the doubt that I'm unsupported be finally removed from your being. You really need to, with the protection and the Goddess Awakening card from the Healing Energy card deck, you really are asked to let go of the doubt that's holding you back. Let go of the doubt that's holding you back. Let go of fear that's holding you back. Let go of these thoughts which aren't grounded in love. Let go of them. They're not required, at least not now, not in this time, not in this age. So really, the second thing is, if you are someone who is manifesting abundance and prosperity, I know I am, your month is here. You will see significant progress in your path. You might not get what you really want or your ultimate definition of abundance and prosperity, but at least you know it's coming, and majority of the work that's going to be done behind the scenes and in front of you is going to sort of come up in this magical month of November. So just be open to that. The third card for us is Shambhala, which is Golden Age, and I really want to bring that card out again because I really want us to focus on this. So I'm going to just bring this a little forward. The pink lotus, the goddess awakening, the golden age. I don't think there's much more that technically needs to be said. We are awakening. We are literally flowing up. We are extending. We are feeling. We are moving slowly, and we are simply opening up to the joy. So exhale, because it's happening. Whatever you've dreamed of, it's happening. The time is now. The age is here. The space is clear, and we're out there to manifest and really get things moving for us. In the end, today, I've been wanting to do something really special, and so I have with me my smudge bowl, which is at the back here. And what I really want to do is just light some sage and send you some wonderful. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't do this the right way, but still. Okay. To you who's watching, may this sacred smoke remove all that is no longer needed. May all cords of energy that are grounded in fear be removed. May all energy that is draining you be removed. May the cords that are draining you be removed. May the sacred smoke, simply spread through your being, in energy, in your physical space, in your emotional space, in your thoughts. May the smoke clear all that's no longer needed, so that you make space for the new to enter. November is manifestation month, and I wish you so much love, abundance, joy, and happiness, and a blessed November to you. Take care, everyone. Lots and lots of love. Bye.